All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday morning. May God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus Christ, as we call him in English. Also have this scripture up on the screen again, guys. Just a word for all of you, whether or not you're a believer. This is some good stuff to focus on. All right, guys, well, you know what? While we're waiting for people to get in here, first of all, as usual, I am showing my face on the camera now, guys. Peace from the TA dungeon, where we do make gains down here. This is my trading area. This is also my gym, my basement gym, which is a mess right now. I've also got a hydroponic setup down here. It's pretty cool, y'all. And you know what? I want to give a big shout out while we're waiting for people to get into the stream here. Shout out to Carl from the Moon. Carl from the Moon, whipping out his fib. Look at this, guys. Carl from the Moon. You know how much I appreciate you. You know how much I remember the times we had together. That one time we were together at the county fair where, we took this picture together in person. This was an in-person picture. It looks like it's two pictures, copy and pasted together. But it's not, there was a black metal pole in between us. That's what this is here. And yes, shout out to Carl from the Moon. Thanks for pulling the fib, bro. Let's keep pulling our fibs together, Carl. Let's keep doing that. All right, so yeah, guys, let's smash up the like button. If we can get this stream up to 750 likes during the stream. Are my glasses crooked, guys? Are my glasses crooked? If we can get this video up to 750 likes during the stream, then I'm going to give away 0.025 Bitcoin. That's about $1,000. All right. Thanks, everyone, for being here. God bless Rob McLaren. Let's get into this, guys. Let's get into this. No, I actually like Carl. SimXRux says, I take it you don't like Carl. No, I actually like Carl. Carl, if you're watching this, I do appreciate your videos, man. That's why I'm subscribed to your channel. Every time you post a video, I've got the notifications turned on. I'm watching, bro. I appreciate Carl from the Moon's TA. It's always good to get other perspectives and stuff. That's why, as a TAist myself, I watch other TAists. All right, so let's get into the prices here, the Bitcoin and the Ethereum. And okay, guys, there are still a few $80 discounts left on the course. If you're interested, there's a few left. Link in the description. Okay, so Bitcoin. Well, first, actually, let's talk about Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum here, because I did enter a scalp long on Ethereum on the breakout right here of the 382 level. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, hey, Jay, I thought you don't trade breakouts, man. You're right. I usually don't trade breakouts, but this is one of the times where Market Cipher gave me extreme confirmation that we were going to break out of that area. And this is a trade. I let everybody know in the Discord here that I was long right here. Opened it long on Ethereum. It's riskier because it's a breakout, but the momentum is high. So let's take a look at the price action here. As we were getting to this level, this 382 fib resistance level, what made me so confident that we were going to break out of here? Well, first of all, it's important to note that after the dump of Ethereum, from the time that we landed on this 236 fib level, which happened on August 3rd, that was yesterday, we were consolidating in here and actually forming some kind of triangular shape, as we can see based on these trend lines right here, a triangular shape. And as we're forming this triangular shape, if we come down to the 1 hour time frame, what do we see? We see momentum continually coming up on the 1 hour time frame. We also see money flow continuously coming up on the 1 hour time frame. And not only that, it was right after we printed a hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. So a hidden bullish divergence is a continuation pattern where price has made a higher low, yet simultaneously momentum makes a lower low. You can think of this as, momentum is coiling up, getting ready for a massive jump, a massive bounce off the trampoline down here below the 60 line as price is getting higher. And so, you know, when I saw that was happening on the 1 hour, when I saw the 4 hour looking extremely bullish, money flow curving up, even before we got this breakout, money flow was curving up on the 4 hour. I'm like, let's do it. I set my first take profit at the 618 fib level. My next take profit is at the 786 fib level, if we can get there. I've already locked in this trade, and I'm sure that probably seen it, but you know, I did post a little short video on that trade entry as well, right here. I just hit a take profit on this awesome Ethereum scalp trade, up 73% in profit. The take profit that we hit was right. Yeah, guys, so people are asking me too, like, what in the world did you do for leverage? Let me explain to you what I did for leverage. Okay, I used very high leverage for this trade, 39x. Extremely high. I very rarely, if ever, use leverage that high. The reason I used that high leverage is there's something that you guys need to keep in mind, which is even if I'm using super high leverage, right? And I'm frozen right here. Even if I am using super high leverage, I'm never risking more capital than I should be risking. Check out this cool laser I've got, guys. It's a pretty cool laser. You know, I like it. I'm never risking more than 1 to 5% of my total trading capital. When I saw the trade setup, I was logged into a Bybit account on my phone that didn't have a lot of Ethereum in it. I usually trade Ethereum from a different account, and I'm like, I don't have time to open up another account, make sure my VPN is turned on, log in, do the two-factor authentication and all this and that. So I just used high leverage, but I'm not risking more than what I should be. And because I was confident in the breakout, I figured, you know, worst case scenario, I get liquidated and it's not a big deal because it's not a significant loss. Best case scenario, I make a decent gain. So I think there's a lot of misunderstandings about leverage and how to use leverage, because I used to be a low leverage kind of guy. That was when I was not scalping as much as I do now. I'm doing this pretty much full time now, and so I have more time to look at the charts. And, you know, basically, I should say that what I've done now is I've split my capital, my trading capital, into multiple accounts. So even if I'm 20x leveraging something, right, that's really the equivalent of maybe like 5x or lower, because I'm taking my total capital, spreading out over multiple accounts. So I can long and short at the same time and have more flexibility in that way. So I just wanted to clear that up, guys. Make sure you're always using good risk management, which is something I do go over in this course. One of the most important things you can do as a trader is have good risk management, because it will allow you to take multiple trades as a loss and still be profitable over time, y'all. Still be profitable over time. Okay. All right, so let's get into the charts here, guys. I'm actually about to get into the charts. So for Ethereum, let's take a look at some short-term and long-term targets here. First of all, on the 4-hour time frame, we do have, even on the 4-hour time frame, we do have the hidden bullish divergence, right? Where we've got this green dot coming down to this green dot right here. We have this, all right, let's connect the 2 points here. We've got this low right here, and then we've got this low up here. Whoops, let me delete that, actually. We've got, yeah, basically this one right here as that green dot is printing. So we do have price coming up while momentum is coming down. That is a hidden bullish divergence. We did find some really good support right here at the 236 fib level. I mean, that's some really good support. We wicked down. We were unable to close a 4-hour candle below that. And so, honestly, guys, this almost does look like, just objectively here, for Ethereum, it looks like a retracement in an uptrend, right? You know, if I turn off this fib for a second here, let me just turn off this fib right quick, and also turn off this fib real quick. Boom, boom, boom. If we're going to take it from this this low right here to the swing high up here, it really does look like we're just getting a retracement in an uptrend, because we're bouncing off a fib level, holding good support there. We saw something similar from this swing low down here to this swing high right here, where we came down and got a retracement off a fib level. And the fact that money flow on the 4-hour is looking so bullish kind of makes me more bullish, guys. It makes me more bullish for sure. My next target for Ethereum is this daily level right up here at 27.10 and 5 cents. The reason my next target is up here is because this is a daily level. It's a 382 Fibonacci resistance, and it's also a 786 Fib level. We have a lot of confluence there. And if the uptrend is going to continue, then it makes sense that we put in a higher high by coming right here. So assuming, right, because all we're doing here is we're analyzing the price and we're coming up with scenarios based on what could happen, right? Assuming that the uptrend is going to continue, then we're going to put in a higher high after putting in a higher low right here. And so, you know, obviously, I'm looking at this as, you know, we have our low down here. We have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and then a higher low here. Put in a higher high. Assuming that we're just getting a retracement, then that would be my next target. And then above that, my next target would be up here because we have a 618 resistance right about 2,869. So those are my next areas to look out for if the uptrend continues for Ethereum. Now, if the uptrend does not continue with Ethereum, and let's say we're putting in a lower high right here, right? This was our high, this was our low, this is our lower high, and then we start putting in lower lows. Well, then what am I looking for? Well, in that case, y'all, if that's the case, then we already have our fib pulled out, looking for the areas of support that we can expect price to come down to. Obviously, the next price being this right here. This is a point of control and a weekly level and a 382 level. So we do have a lot of confluence right here to find support for potentially, if we're going to continue the downtrend, potentially find a scalp long position off of there. And then down here we also got the golden pocket, right? And then we've got the 786 down here. And then, you know, it's back down into the land of Sheol and Hades, right? Depending on whether you are more into biblical Greek or biblical Hebrew, you know, depends on whether you want to say Hades or Sheol, you know. Some good tidbits, guys. Some good tidbits right there. So that's kind of my overall general feelings on Ethereum right now. And basically my plan is this: I've got my long open. I'm shooting for. My next target I'm shooting for is the 786. We're getting pretty close to there. And then after 786, the daily, after the daily, the next daily, right? If we start putting in a lower high here and start to come down from the 618 level, then I'm looking to these lower areas of support for a potential long position, or at least, you know, if I'm going to short, which I'm not in a short right now, be looking to take profits down at those levels. But looking at Ethereum from the daily, we're printing the red dot, but look at the money flow, guys. The money flow is bullish, right? We cannot deny the fact that the money flow is bullish. And even though we're printing the red dot, look at how high the momentum wave is, right? We haven't had a momentum wave come up above the 60 line since the 11th of May. Actually, the last day we had any momentum above the 60 line was the 14th of May. And so the fact that we're printing a momentum wave high like this is a bullish sign, because, you know, when we go to a lower time frame, when we start to print waves above the 0 line and above the 60 line, and, you know, Flopping Groper talked about this in one of his videos where he's like, once we start printing momentum that high, it's like a train that's out of control. And, you know, a lot of times what will happen is we'll get stuff like this, right, where we're printing the red dot, but then we play the game of red dot, green dot. You guys ever play that game when you were a kid? You know, red dot, everyone stops. Green dot, everyone going, right? Running. Red dot, oh, green dot, oh, going. All right. That's what we could be playing with Ethereum and Bitcoin potentially on the daily. So those are the two scenarios for Ethereum that I'm kind of, you know, analyzing and thinking about as I watch price action develop, as I watch this support hold and momentum come up with the hidden bullish divergences. These are the areas I'm looking for rejections. These are the areas I'm looking for bounces down here. Let me pop into the chat right quick and see how we're doing in here. Do you think we can get 750 likes on the stream? I don't know. Shout out to TJB in the chat. Shout out to Market Matt. IB Free 2002 wants to know if I ever use trailing stops. I do use trailing stops, but only in a very specific scenario, which is this. If I've already hit, like, let's say I've hit a take profit and I can see that there's like bearish divergences starting to form in the lower time frames, and I want to make sure I'm locking in as much profit as possible, and we still are pumping up, I will maybe do a trailing stop there. But usually I just manually move that stop loss up, or if I'm shorting, I manually move it down, and that is how I kind of manually do it, because too many times I've had a trailing stop and it stopped me out, and I should have just moved it manually. Okay. Michael Madamba asks, are my glasses upside down? I don't know. Let me check. Yes. Yes, they are, guys. Yes, they are. Well, thank you. I didn't notice that, you know. And remember, guys, this is not financial advice. And if you do think this is financial advice, just remember, you're listening to a guy who wears his glasses upside down, right? Okay, so can I explain the difference between a hidden divergence and a regular divergence? Yeah, I can explain the difference. So a hidden divergence is where momentum is basically, well, any divergence is where momentum is doing the opposite of the price. A hidden divergence, a hidden bullish divergence, is where momentum is coming lower while price is coming higher. Okay, so if you see a green dot and then you see price getting higher as another green dot is forming lower, that's a hidden bullish divergence. Okay, a regular bullish divergence is this. A regular bullish divergence is where price is getting lower but momentum is getting higher. So for Bitcoin, this right here is a regular bullish divergence where momentum is getting higher as price is getting lower. That's a regular bullish divergence. A hidden bullish divergence, price is getting higher while momentum is getting lower. A hidden divergence, a regular bullish divergence is price getting lower while momentum's getting higher. A hidden bullish divergence is price getting higher while momentum's getting lower. The reason it's called a divergence is because price action and momentum are doing the opposite things. And guys, if you want to learn all this stuff, if you want to learn support and resistance, you want to learn Fibonacci, you want to learn volume, you want to learn divergences, you want to learn how to spot these momentumous breakout trades and all this, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because the goal of this course is to equip you with the knowledge and the skills that you need to become a confident trader. And, you know, this is everything I wish I had known before I started trading. And, you know, we could check out the testimonials here. A lot of people are changing the way they trade because it's changing the way people approach the markets, teaching you technical analysis, how to use Market Cipher, how to implement and test a profitable strategy, and how to implement a risk management strategy so that you can be profitable over time. And remember, trading is a marathon, not a sprint, y'all. So, you know, if you get these skills down, then it will be easy to scale up over time. $80 discount in the description of the video. Let me drop it in here. We still have a few slots left. If you use the coupon code, I made a good trade, y'all. And the reason I made it that the coupon code is because I made a really good trade, and in celebration, I made the discount. Boom. And also, guys, I do not have a Market Cipher discount anymore, but I do have an affiliate link if you want to use that. It would support the channel. If you want to get into the VIP Discord, where I post my, it's not a signals group, guys, but I post extremely detailed daily technical analysis. I post all my levels in here every week. I do post trade setups in here. I oftentimes say when I'm opening a trade in various chat rooms, and, you know, every week and multiple times a week, I'm posting trade setups that I'm looking for, like this one that did play out perfectly. But of course it's frozen, so we can't actually see it. We cannot actually see it. But I just posted the link for that there. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin is getting some resistance right now at what I think is a weekly level of resistance. So let's pop on this weekly level right here. We came right up to it. We're getting some resistance here. We can see the 1 hour VWAP is starting to curve down, but we do see the 1 hour money flow starting to curve up. We have bullish divergences literally forming from this point right here all the way down. We see the bullish divergences forming on Market Cipher B on the 1 hour with momentum waves, with money flow, and with the VWAP. We can see the money flow, the momentum waves, and the VWAP all getting higher as price is getting lower. And that's the thing about Market Cipher, why I like it so much, why it's far superior to any other indicator, is because, well, I'm talking about Market Cipher B. Market Cipher DBSI and Market Cipher A offer their own indicators that are useful as well, but on Market Cipher B, we really have 4 things we're looking at once. We're watching money coming in and out of the asset, which is a very, very powerful indicator. And if you see money flow coming up while price is also coming down, if you see momentum waves coming up while price is coming down, if you see the VWAP making higher highs as price is making lower lows, you know, to me, that's like how you know that the divergence is strong. So where do I think, you know, we're going to come from here? Well, honestly, guys, let's pull out our good friend Fib. And I did some extremely detailed TA on this chunk of price action in the Discord this morning. I'm not going to be as detailed on the stream, but really, we can kind of look at this as having formed some kind of support right here. If we pull a Fib from the low down here to the high up here, we can see that we formed some pretty nice resistance right along the 382 level. And also we can see that this 382 Fib level is important because when we first pumped up over here, we came below the 382 and it was acting as our resistance, and then we flipped it into support. And so we do have some, you know, there is a lot of buying and selling, there's a lot of volume happening. A lot of volume happening right here at this 382 level. In fact, if we even go ahead and turn on a volume indicator, you know, we can see that we do have a low volume node right here, right? We can see that this is almost like a little range that we've got going on, where we could say this up here would be the high of the range with this low volume node, and then this down here would be the low of the range with this low volume node, and then we have our major volume spikes here and here. So the fact that we're over this high volume node right here, and the fact that we have come above this important level here, to me is a sign of strength, because this touch right here of the high volume node, establishing this as an important level of support, you know, I was thinking it would be hard to break above that level, but we've come above it with a lot of strength, with a lot of momentum, with a bullish divergence. And so now, you know, as long as we're holding above this right here at about 38.3, I think that is a sign of strength for Bitcoin. 38.3K is a very important level for multiple reasons. For multiple reasons. It's also a value area high of the huge range that we've been trading in since January. But it's, you know, it's got that high volume spike right here. So this is a significant level. If we're going to continue up from here, right, let's say we do gather the momentum. Let's say we play a game of red dot, green dot on the 1 hour, and we continue to get the upwards momentum on the 1 hour. Where are some potential targets? Well, let's take a look. If we pull out our good old Fib from the swing high to the swing low here, we can see that our next real target would be the 382, which is also the 236 Fib level. And then after that, y'all, honestly, you know, we've got this up here. This golden pocket is also a daily level of resistance. If we turn on our daily levels of resistance here, we can see that right around that area. Well, maybe I don't have it here. But I do know that 40,600, 40,500 to 40,600, that is a daily level, right? We've got some daily levels coming in right about here as well. Put a line on the chart. So those would be my two targets right here, and then a close one right here. We also have to keep in mind we have this volume spike. So my zones of resistance would be in here leading up to that high volume node, and then in here, that golden pocket. Of course, you know, what if we reject and we continue the downtrend because, you know, really, whoa, whoopsie daisy, boom, 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 boom. You know, because really, we can just simply look at this as a downtrend, right? If we go to the, well, we're on the 1 hour time frame from the top. Let me turn off the Vipper indicator right here. If we are going to reject from here and come down from a higher level, you know, we can look at this as, you know, we've got the high, we've got the low, we've got the lower high, the lower low, the lower high, the lower low. We could still technically call this a lower high, but honestly, this is a break of market structure very locally, because if we go down to, you know, the 30-minute or so, I mean, look at the bearish market structure that's officially been broken, in the sense that we had our high, our low, lower high, lower 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 low. Now we've put in this high and a lower low, and now we've got a higher high right here. So this, you know, this could be a break in market structure. Absolutely, locally on the lower time frames, it is a break in market structure. But if we're still going to be on a higher time frame, like maybe the 4 hour, you know, we could just look at this as a lower high, where we have our high, we have our lower high, our lower low, put in a lower high. You know, as long as we're up below 40K, we could still put in a lower high in the higher time frames and make our way down. So, you know, if we are going to come down from here, well, really, there's a few areas I'm looking at. All the areas I did post in the Discord, but I would say one of the significant areas would be obviously this this golden pocket right down here between 33.9 and 34.3, because here's why. You know, let's assume once again that price is going to continue up from here eventually. You know, if we're going to get a retracement, the two most common areas to retrace from are the 3882 and the golden pocket. And so that would be a target I'm looking for. And of course, I have volume levels in here as well that I'm looking at. Something that's important to keep in mind, guys, is, you know, and except for this low right here, which we do need to be aware of. We do need to be aware of this low right here, because we could have something happen like a liquidity grab where we come down below here and then the chickens started drinking. But we have nothing besides that low. We just have 2 4-hour candles of no support or resistance until we get to this golden pocket here. We just shoot right up through here. So if we start to lose, you know, these supports, we can very easily fall, you know, down back to 32K. Very easily fall back down to 32K. There's very little holding us from 32K to where we're currently at. Very little volume there. And look at all the price action we have, you know, down here at this 32K area. This has been a very significant area for during the entire time we've been in this range here. So those are kind of the supports I'm looking at. So, okay, people in the chat asking, let's see if we can get this video up to 750 likes. You guys know I called my mom. I called my mom on stream the other day to get her to like the video, and she did. She liked the video. If everyone calls their mom and says, "Hey, Ma, like the video," we could get 750 likes. And the thing is, guys, I will give away, you know, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky winner. And I don't believe in luck, so I would say one God-ordained winner. Okay, let's see if we have any questions in here. Crypto Rancher, do I hit the gym before or after morning TA? Always before, guys. Always before. I hit the weights 3 days a week. And I did not hit the weights today. But I do some form of exercise every morning. Some kind of cardio or something. Or feeding the chickens is good cardio too. Okay, Waldorf says, what defines a golden pocket? How do you find it? That is a Fibonacci level, my friend. And it's between the 0.618 and the 0.65 retracement. If you want a very thorough explanation on how I use Fibonacci, check out the course. I guarantee this will shed a lot of light on questions you have. There's an $80 discount in the description. But basically what we're doing here is the fib is measuring, those levels are percentages. So if we have one move to the upside from this low to this high, if we pull the fib from the low to the high, it's giving us percentages that price is likely to retrace and have a reaction off of. So some of the most common areas for price to retrace is the 382 and the golden pocket. The golden pocket is the 61.8% of the initial move to the upside. So we might have an impulsive move to the upside, and then price retraces 61.8% of that initial move, and then we get a move higher than the initial high, or we retrace down to the 38.2% and then get another move higher to the actual higher high. That's basically how it works. And we use these to obtain targets, right? We use fibs to obtain support and resistance levels, and we always want to find confluence within them. So, for example, just as an example, if I put on here some of my volume levels, we can see that we do, in that golden pocket, also have a point of control volume level. So this is confluence down here. This is showing us that, there is reason to hold this as a significant level. And I saw somebody asking, how do you know which levels are more significant than others? It's all about finding confluence. It's all about finding confluence. Let's say, for example, that, here, let me show you confluence. Let's take a look. We'll go to the daily time frame. Okay, let's take a look at the short position. If my trading view would unfreeze here. My trading view needs to unfreeze. Come on, trading view. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, the daily time frame. Let us go ahead and put on some important levels. Do I have important levels on here? I do. Okay. Let's go ahead and put on some important levels here. For example, this trend line. We have a trend line. One hit, two hits. Okay, so we can draw a trend line here, showing us an important area of resistance, right? Resistance. And then we have this. We take our fib from the swing high to the swing low. And what do you know? What do you know? Not only do we have a trend line there, but we have a Fibonacci 382 retracement level. So, this tells us this is an important area of resistance right here, right? An important area of resistance coming in at about 42,400. And not only that, guys, but if we, take a look again at this chart, we can see we have a high wick right up to about 42,400, give or take. Right here, this wick right here was giving us a resistance. So this is how we can obtain areas to know what areas are important. And that trade, I did actually short that exact level. See if I can find it now. I'm confusing myself, guys. I'm confuzzling myself. Okay, here we go. Right. See? Before we even got there, we knew this was an important area of resistance because of the wick, because of the fib levels right here. It was also, not only was it the 382, there was also a 618 right there. And so I was looking for a trade right off of that area, a short, and we got it. We got it, and we're printing a very clear divergence there. And let's see. Yeah, so this was my entry right at 42,600 because, I'm still in this short, by the way. I'm still in it. It's just because we found confluence. It's all about finding confluence and finding multiple things that are going to make one level stand out to you, and then looking at Market Cipher to say, okay, we're at an important level. Which way does Market Cipher tell me we're going to go? And, basically, that's everything that I go over in the course to show you that, right? Oh, this thing's running out of batteries. I hate when it runs out of batteries. You know, I don't even know where to get the batteries. I got this thing on Amazon. It's a pretty cool laser. It's the kind you can point it up at the sky at night, and it looks like you're literally pointing at the stars because you can see the beam coming out of this thing. Actually, my brother got it for me. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother if you're watching this. Shout out to you. All right, let's get back to the chit chat here. How many peeps we got in here? Wow, almost 500 people, only 300 likes. Man, I'm trying to give away $1,000 of Bitcoin. You'd think people would be calling their moms to come like the video, but you know, okay. Crypto Pirate would have never thought I'd look that way. How'd you think I look? Jackstrap, am I on the roids? No, of course I'm not on the roids, guys. Thanks, J-Boy Bush. Yeah, it would be hard to trade blind. Julian Cross says short with 4-hour green dot. Good luck. Yeah, here's the thing. Never, well, I shouldn't say never, because in my Discord, man, we have longed the 4-hour red dot. We've done some crazy stuff successfully, but I'll tell you, if we're printing a 4-hour green dot, be very careful. But if we've already printed the 4-hour green dot, then you can look for a short, especially if we're getting bearish divergences on lower time frames. But you have to understand how to interpret the lower time frames through the higher time frames, guys. I mean, you can look at this and say, okay, it looks like money flow is coming down here, so maybe that is bearish. And then if you're coming to the 1 hour, if you're coming to the 24-minute, the 12-minute, and you're seeing bearish divergences, you can absolutely look for a short. You can. You know, right now I'm long and short on Bitcoin. It's just you got to know how to interpret the time frames, and you know, you can't. You have to focus on one thing at a time. You have to learn how to look at the macro, interpret the micro through the macro, but not confuse the two. I hope that makes sense. Shout out to Daniel Siufi, who says I'm the best teacher. Oh, thanks, Daniel. Thanks for being here. What's up, Mandon from Planet Earth? Yeah, the 4-hour ETH looks good. Anonymous says, please, I don't have $80. Well, Anonymous, get all your friends, hit up your friends, tell them to like the video. Let's get this thing up to 750 likes, and I could potentially give you away $1,000. Angel for Truth says Jesus doesn't like roids. Yeah, let me wax. What's the term? Health, physical fitness for a second here. I would never take steroids. I would never take steroids. I would never take testosterone. Here's why. I'm trying to be self-sufficient and live off the grid. I live with the constant in the back of my head thinking, this could be the last day I have electricity. This could be the last day I have access to the grocery store. That's why I'm a homesteader, guys. That's why I grow my own food. That's why I raise my own animals. That's why I have a hand pump on the well, right? I'm trying to be self-sufficient. The last thing I would want to do is inject myself with fake testosterone so that my balls will stop producing testosterone, so that when I need to be manly the most in my life, if we're in like some kind of crazy SHTF situation, I like am depressed and like, you know, I'm not trying to do that, guys. But I'll tell you, you can get big and strong naturally. It just takes time. I've been lifting weights seriously since I was 13 years old. My pops had me lifting weights when I was a kid, right? That's how you got to do it. Shout out to Crypto Face. Shout out to Crypto Face. Thanks for being in the chat. Shout out to Memory Man. In the chat, Memory Man. Bro, we Memory Man, we have to like hook up, man. I know you sent me an email. We'll have to have a conversation someday. You seem like a really cool guy. Okay, Digital Cash wants to know, is this financial advice? Well, let me show you. Okay. First of all, this is not financial advice. And second of all, if you do mistake this as financial advice, okay, just remember who you are listening to, okay? A guy on the internet in his basement with his glasses upside down, and not only that, but here's a picture of me from high school, guys, okay? Look at this face. Look at this face. Would you take financial advice from this person? Of course not. This is not financial advice, y'all. Is it not? And again, if you if somebody does mistake this for financial advice, not only will you lose all your Bitcoin, all your Ethereum, all your fiat currency, you're definitely going to burn your tongue on a hot cup of coffee in the morning. You're going to stub your toe on the coffee table on the way out the door. Your car's not going to start. You're not going to get to work. Your boss is going to fire you. It's your third time, no call, no show. She's had it up to here with you. Now you're fired, no job. Your wife is going to leave you because you have no job. She's like, how are you going to support me? I need to find a man who supports me. So now you have no wife, no job, no car, a burned tongue, a stubbed toe, no Bitcoin, no Ethereum, no fiat. Guys, this is not financial advice, all right? This is definitely not financial advice. And just so everyone knows, guys, just so everyone knows, shout out to Crypto Yacht. Just so everyone knows, guys, basically all the TA I've done for Bitcoin and Ethereum is kind of over, right? So right now I'm just like answering questions, chilling out. The TA, if you want some TA, go back and watch the stream, right? Go back and watch the stream. But for right now, we're just chilling out, right? We're just chilling out. I don't know how to say not financial advice in Hebrew, Daweed. I'm sorry. So does anyone have any other questions about, what I'm looking at here on the charts, on the Chizarts? Let's still smash up the likes, guys. I'm trying to give away $1,000 of Bitcoin. It's burning a hole in my pocket right now. This $1,000 of Bitcoin, and guys, Bitcoin is heavy. I don't know if you've ever carried around a physical Bitcoin. I've got one right here. Let me show you guys. I've got a physical Bitcoin. The two loves of my life. First of all, I've got a picture of me and my wife on our wedding day here. Second of all, I always on my desk keep a physical Bitcoin right there to remind me of the means by which the Lord has used to bless me over the past 4 or 5 years that I've been into the Bitcoin, right? Because I've been into the Bitcoin for a while, guys. I've been into it for a while. And let's see here. It's heavy, guys. It's heavy. I'm trying to give away $1,000 worth of this Bitcoin right here. I'm trying to do it. So help me out. And Mandon, is it silver? No, it's not silver. It's made out of genuine Bitcoin. Bitcoin. It's made out of genuine Bitcoin. It's made out of genuine Bitcoin, everyone. That's a real Bitcoin. People think it's immaterial. I don't know about that. Do I trade only using Market Cipher? Yes. Honestly, guys, okay. Here we are. Bitcoin coming above the weekly right now. That's cool. I currently only use Market Cipher, Fibonacci, moving averages, and horizontal lines of support and resistance. I'm trying to get into the spider lines. I know they're important, it's just I'm having a hard time incorporating them. I need to have a separate folder on my object tree that only has spider lines. And I'm gonna look for confluence with the spider lines, guys. I'm gonna look for confluence with the spider line. But the happy wappy, we've got the happy wappy going on the 4 hour here. You guys see the happy wappy? Look at this. This VWAP is so happy right now. It is so happy. Let's check out Ethereum. Wow, guys, I just hit another. Did I hit? Yes, I just hit another take profit on my Ethereum long from this morning. The one I posted in the Discord. Man, I just hit another take profit on that, which is, let's see. Nice. So that's up. Well, you have to understand, guys, I did use some leverage with this. That is up 140% right now. And yeah, that's a pretty nice trade. So that's my next take profit. My next target for Ethereum, guys, is 2,710. 2,710 is the next Ethereum target. We've got a lot of momentum, guys, on the 4 hour. Money flow getting thick. We've got the hidden bullish divergence. We had, when the long from down here, when we broke out of this resistance in 382 level, we had massive amounts of momentum coming up You know, as we're consolidating on the support, momentum's coming up, money flow's coming up, VWAP's coming up. The hidden bullish div, right into the support, momentum coming up, kaplam. Kaplam! Yeah. That's nice, guys. That's nice. I'm hoping. You know what I'm hoping? You know what I'm secretly hoping, guys? I'll tell you what I'm secretly hoping. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but here we go. Here we go. I'm going to share something embarrassing with you. And I know Jason Gasper has never embarrassed himself on camera before. Never. Never. I would never do that to myself, guys. You know, I take myself extremely seriously, guys. Extremely seriously, okay? But here's what I'm secretly hoping. I'm secretly hoping that this is just a retracement, right? A retracement. I'm hoping that the Bitcoin continues to go up. I'm hoping we play a game of red dot, green dot. I'm hoping that we're not going to waltz across Texas, right? I'm hoping that the three amigos are going to go back to Mexico. I hope that, you know, we can at least come back up to 48K. That's really what I'm hoping, guys. I'm hoping we can come up to at least 48K. I'm hoping we can break out of this right here. I'm hoping we can come up to this golden pocket right here. That's what I'm hoping for, okay? I'm long from down here. I've been building a long position, not from the very low. I missed that, but I've been building a long position from about 32.2, and I'm still in that long. And I'm hoping that I don't have to close it, right? I'm hoping that I can just keep it open until we get to these higher levels. I'm hoping this is a retracement. You know, hopefully not a retracement of the downtrend, which it looks like because we rejected perfectly off the 382, which is the most common place to retrace during a downtrend. So, but I'm being hopeful here, guys. I'm hoping we play a game of red dot, green dot, like what happened on the 4 hour. Back here, playing red dot, green dot, right? We all love the game, red dot, green dot. Right here, money flow was about to curve up blue on Market Cipher B on the 4 hour. We're printing a red dot coming down. Then what happens? Boom! We get a money flow crossover, green dot, pan. We just shoot right up. The same thing could happen on the daily. Look at the Wappy. Look at the Happy Wappy on the daily, guys. The Happy Wappy. I feel like Happy Wappy should be one of those McDonald's characters. Ronald McDonald, Grimace, Hamburglar, Happy Wappy. You know? Did you get your Happy Wappy meal today? If this VWAP starts to curve up back to the upside, I think we could play a game of red dot, green dot here. I really do, guys. We got a snake eyes on the daily. We got a bullish divergence on the daily. We got money flow curving up on the daily. I really think, guys, we could just come out of here. That's me being hopeful and wishful, okay? Just being honest here. Memory Man thinks it's going to happen. Nice, nice. Yeah, I am. Remy says that the jeweler's making a grill out of Ethereum. Oh, shout out to DJ Bergie. Sure, man, no problem. Do I mostly exclusively only use Market Cipher to help with my trades? Yes. Yes, and I do have a Market Cipher affiliate link right here, but I do not have a discount code anymore. It expired. It was only for July. And I'll tell you guys, I can't believe it's August. I can't believe it's August. What's going on, Justin Fry? Do I hodl any coins? Oh, yes, I hodl lots of coins. I've been hodling lots of coins. What's going on, Justin Fry? Now that I showed my face, I can go on around the blockchain. I mean, I'd love to go on around the blockchain. You know, if anybody ever wants to have me on around the blockchain, I'm down. I am down. What's up, LJS? My biggest hodl bag, my two biggest hodl bags are Cardano and Bitcoin. No, I have not updated my coupon on Market Cipher. That's not up to me. That's up to CryptoFace and Flop and Groper. So I'll have to be in touch with them. CryptoFace just went live. People used to think I was CryptoFace. CryptoFace is live longing ETH. Let's check out ETH right here. Nice. Yeah, my next target for ETH is 27.10. In fact, let me make sure I have a take profit order there at 27.10. Gonna get on my phone here. Orders. I have no orders there, so wow. Limit out. I'll take another at 15% or so. 27.10. Confirm. Okay, order submitted. Cool, cool. Cool, guys. We are pumping. We are pumping. Pumping. For ETH. Let's watch it together. We're watching it. Those blue candles. They smell good. They taste good too, guys. Look at that. We're pumping up. Come on, let's hit that take profit. Let's hit that take profit, guys. Shout out to everyone who got hopped in this trade with me this morning. It's been about 2 hours that I've been in this trade right here. A little over 2 hours, maybe like 2.5. Come on, Ethereum. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering them on. Come on, Ethereum. Just something to keep in mind too, guys, though. You know, depending on what happens here, you know, we need to come above these higher momentum waves here. Let's go to the 4 hour. You know, unless we get a massive pump, this is going to give us a bearish div, right? Just something to keep in mind here. But look at this candle, guys. Look at this juicy candle. Look at it. All right, let's check out some stuff. All right, people saying it's hard to watch both streams. Yeah, all right, well let's live stream CryptoFace on here. Smash up the likes, guys. It's funny because, like, you know, I'm grooving to the music right here, right? But you guys can't hear it. Wow, look at that, guys. Look at that. On the 15-minute, we've got this nice money flow thickness. We've got a juicy yellow arrow on the chart here. DBSI looking super, super bullish. I would not re-enter the trade right here, RMDY sound. I would not. That's not how I would do it. If I was not in a trade right here, I guarantee that I would long the top. We technically, guys, you know, we very well may have just, you know, if we take a look here, it is possible that we just took out this high and now are rejecting off of this wick. But let's go to the lower time frames and take a look here. My lower time frames don't work. Okay, yeah, look at this though, guys. You know, it is possible. This does look kind of. This does look kind of rejectionish here. You know, the money flow's thick. We have to really get this wave a little bit higher here. We have to get this wave higher, and if not, if this wave can't come above the 96.65, let's see what CryptoFace is talking about. It finally came down to that support. I guess he's got his target on the next spider line up there for Bitcoin, which is right about a daily level, guys, too. That's right about a daily level. Oh, no, he's going to take profit soon, he says, I guess. Yeah, honestly, guys, Ethereum's looking like it's losing some steam here. Besides the money flow, this could be the top. This could be the peak of the money flow because of this bearish div right here. You know what? I'm going to take a little profit out here, guys. Ain't no reason. Ain't no reason to yeah, let me close another. Just a little 10% of my position here. Still got a pretty hefty position on the trade, guys. Still got a pretty hefty position. We will see what happens here. Okay, Crypto Pumpet says the more volume is coming in. Let's check it out. Wow. Wow, that is a volume increase right there. Let's check out the Bitcoin volume as well. Bitcoin's not too convincing here. Oh wait, this is the day. Sorry, guys. Okay. The volume's kind of fizzling out on the Bitcoin above that weekly. But I'll have to see. Shout out to Mo White TPs. I don't trade Ripple. Personally, not going to short this rejection for Ethereum right now. I'm not for Ethereum. How do I scale out of my position? The way I scale out of my positions is I have take profit levels, but you know, if like for example, right up here, I had my take profit set here, and I see we're getting a rejection with a possible bearish divergence. I'm like, let me take out some profit here, right? Because it's better to be safe than sorry in my mind. I'm very conservative. Y'all know I'm very conservative. I'm an extremely conservative trader. I'm very conservative in the way I trade. Just like George W. Bush. A lot of people don't know he was conservative in the way he traded. All right? He was conservative in the way he traded. He just traded. Never mind, I can't say that on YouTube. I'll get shadow banned. Now it looks like we are coming back up here for Ethereum. The corn, also getting the bearish divs. You know what? Maybe I should slice a little profit off my corn long too. I'm still in that corn long from yesterday. I moved my stop loss lower overnight because I saw that bullish div forming. I'm like, I'm just staying in this dang trade. I've already took profits out, so worst case I end up with a little loss there. But yeah, that trade is currently up 112%, the long from yesterday. And that's, I still got a pretty hefty position size on that too. So I'm just going to let them ride. Let them ride. Going to move my stop loss though, so that it's in profit. DBase size increasing. Look at our money flow. VWAP is increasing. CF laying down the TA. Expecting we could get, you know, some more upside here. Man, it would be so great, guys, if we broke out of this and we hit some highs here. Let's see what happens with the weekly. Not the weekly. Yeah, let's see if we retest the weekly. All right, guys. Well, I'm actually going to cut the stream here. I got some stuff to do today, but I do pray that you are blessed in many ways and receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel. Which means in English, may the Lord bless you, may He protect you, may He cause His face to shine His light upon you, may He have grace upon you, may the Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace in the name of Jesus Christ, the God of Israel. Amen. And yeah, I do pray that all of you are blessed and that the Lord reveals Himself to each one of you in a very personal way. And Lord willing, I will see all of you guys in the next stream. Peace.